Flair Trucking, y'all. One of the hottest shows on YouTube. We putting it down. We bringing nothing but the real. Every time we come, we bringing nothing but the real. So if you haven't told somebody, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Because Flair Trucking and Runaway Child, we bring nothing but that heat, baby. So today's show, I don't know. Y'all might not be ready for it. You might not be ready. But stay tuned to the end, because I promise you, this going to be one to remember.
Hey y'all, make sure you check out Flair Trucking TV. Do
it. Flair Trucking. Alright, I got Lil Will on the line with me today. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about drug addiction. So Lil Will, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Runaway Child.
Good. So, how has life been treating you with all this coronavirus and everything going on?
It's kind of a little messed up out here, man, but you know, we gotta do whatever make it do what it do, you know?
Okay. And just to let the people know, you are a recovering drug addict, correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Well, what made you want to get into the lifestyle of drugs?
Well, to be honest with you, my mom left me when I was 10 years old.
And when you say left you, what do you mean by that? She moved out?
She passed away.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
And that landed me with me and my other little brother with our dad, and he let us practice deal we wanted to do. And so I started hanging with the wrong crowd at the age of 14. And started out smoking cigarettes and led to cannabis, and from the age of 16 that led to just doing hardcore drugs as far as smoking cocaine, trying to try it out for the first time.
Okay.
And
so were you still in school then?
Yes, I was still in school then. High school, matter of fact, at the age of 16 when it all really began hardcore.
I mean, where did you find those type of drugs at that time?
Well, we stayed in the neighborhood, right across the street from a dope man, and it was very easy for me to get my hand onto it because my friend guys, they uncles and they people sold stuff, so you know what I'm saying. It was very so much easier for me to get my hand on. And we just all together one day and we just let's try this, and we tried it and beat some mistake in my life, you know.
Right. And so at the age of 16, this was when you was introduced to cocaine, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it went straight from weed to the cocaine. 14 weed, 16 the cocaine. Let me ask you, what all type of drugs have you done before?
You really want to know, Runaway Child?
Yes. Be honest with the people.
All right, here we go. This is a solo boat ride. So the alcohol, the right got started out with my grandfather. That's at the age of 17. From alcohol, went to crack cocaine.
Okay.
Started using crack cocaine in 1988.
Right.
And that took me down a major hardcore road right there.
Okay.
So after cocaine, I decided to go to school, and that's when I got on mushrooms. And the shrooms took me on a ride too, but not as a ride like the cocaine did. So about, I'll say, 8-9 months ago, I tried the white man drug, which all of it is a white man drug, cause like they said, it's a rich man drug and a fiend dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let's go back a little. When you say that your dad wasn't there, or he didn't have any restraints on you, I mean, you age 14. I mean, what were you doing? Like, how did you get money to support your habit?
Females. And me and my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, we used to sling a little bit of drugs, you know what I'm saying, but you know, mainly I worked, and my little homeboys that I was doing it with, homeboys, I'm not gonna call any names, but you know what I'm saying, we always in this little clique thing together that we used to get high after school. And we practically was the shit in high school, so you know what I'm saying, we well known.
Right. So from you know, dibbling and dabbling and hustling a little with your homeboys, I guess you started using your own, or how was that?
Yes, we started dibbling and dabbling in it. Yeah, and then it became to a habit. You know what I'm saying? That habit took me down a mountain. I mean, from sugar to shit.
Right. And when you say the women, so did the women help you to get this stuff, or were they just good women that tried to keep you away from it, or how did that work?
Majority of them trying to help me out with it, because one of them bought me my first bowl that you smoke crack out of.
So was she your girlfriend or fiance or anything like that?
She was just somebody I was hitting.
When you say hitting, you mean screwing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shortly after that or whatever, let's move on down the timeline. You say 16, 17 years old. I mean, what were you doing then? Were you staying with your dad, or were you just out in the streets, or how was that?
I was at my grandmother's house. I moved in. I left my dad at age of 16 and moved with my grandmother. My grandmother, she caught a hit, and she used to tell me all the time, "Boy, you better leave that stuff alone." He denied it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing that, but you can tell, you know what I'm saying? Cause the money she used to give me, I didn't come back home and didn't have it, and didn't come back home for days. And when I did, I wanted to sleep, and that took a big toll of me, and that told the story really of drug addiction. That's how I do you anyway.
Right. So you was well known in the neighborhood, had everything going for you, and was doing all the right stuff in life, and just like that, boom, your life took a turn.
Pretty much so. If I had too much freedom on my hand, if my mom would have been here, I would have been somewhere shooting ball or doing something professional, you know what I'm saying? Because she was leading us, guiding us in the right direction, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And so when you was going down this path and you had these living the life, had all the women and this, that, and the third, I mean, how did that affect your everyday life? Like, what did you do every day? Like, you had all the freedom and stuff like that. What did you do every day? Like, you would leave home. You say you would leave home with money, and you would stay gone for days. Were you getting high all of those days, or what was going on during that time?
I call it having fun. Staying at homeboy houses that they parents didn't care. They kind of loved me, liked me, and they dad. They used to sell the stuff. They used to get high, and they didn't mind me chilling there, getting high too, and screwing their cousin. So I was just like part of the family, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, and so as you got older, you kind of transcended into more of the harder drugs, correct?
Oh yeah, very much so.
So at around what age was that?
This was almost, I'll say, this been about 9 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you say harder drugs, what do you mean? I mean, myself, I would think that crack cocaine would be a hard drug. So, can you kind of elaborate on that?
Yes. Most definitely. If you just don't try crack. Crack is whack, and plus very addictive. Just don't do crack. I advise anyone. It's nothing for no one. Like I was going back to, I got on the drug that I said that I never do, because this drug, you clean rims with it, and I don't know, start fires and everything, all kind of stuff, and they call it meth. Nothing but that ice. Blonde head, white ice.
Right. Is it anything like heroin, or is it anything like ecstasy, or I mean, kind of explain it to me. I'm not familiar with that type of stuff.
This stuff comes in the form of like a crystal. You can smoke it, snort it, shoot it, drink it. It's all forms of ways, but it's a intensive high. It's a great high. I mean, I love it, but it puts you in a state of mind that you don't want to be in too.
Right. So how does it make you feel when you?
Energetic. And you stay up. The only thing about it, you just have to stay up for days and days and days and days. The most days I done stayed up was 7. And it had me hallucinating and just thinking everything was against me and everything was about to get me. And it's just no good feeling, because you know it's there, what you see. But actuality, it really don't be there.
Right.
And I done about tried it every way it is. And I said I'd never stick a needle in my arm, but my stupid ass did. And because of a white girl, I seen what she used to do when she used to run it. When she used to go fast, she used to go into like a tremor, be like, ah! I used to wonder what the hell wrong with you. And found out the bid, I asked her, and she said that she was coming. It made her get a sensational feeling through her body, and I said, damn, man, let me try that. And she was fine as hell too, you know what I'm saying? So there I go.
So in most cases, from what I'm hearing, is you kind of lean towards what the women wanted to do, and they kind of pushed you on, I guess you could say, over the edge.
That's part of the reason, but me, myself, and I, you know what I'm saying, being a recovering drug addict, I about to try anything.
Right.
Experiment, you know what I'm saying? Curiosity killed the cat.
Right. So back when you was coming along and you had everything going for you and doing everything that you were supposed to do and all like that or whatever, how many women was it that maybe influenced you, or maybe you influenced them, or, you know, just you all being partners or something like that or whatever? I mean, how many women do you think that you may have taken on this roller coaster ride along with you?
That's practically, man. That's practically shit. Every last one of them, really.
And so these women, they really cared for you and loved you and tried to help you in all the situations or whatever, and basically you just, you know, kind of took them out there along for the ride with what you had going on, correct?
Oh, most definitely.
So if anyone that's out there that's looking to maybe, you know, experiment, like you said, what advice would you have for them?
Not to never pick up. I don't give a damn what somebody say or how they say it. Run, go call the police or do something, but get the hell away.
Right. And do you think this younger generation, do you think that they will listen to this advice that you may give, or do you think they're kind of experimental as well?
To be honest, that's what's doing it now. The younger generation. And black. It ain't white no more. It's black.
So you say that basically it's mostly young black kids that's getting addicted to heroin and ice and meth and stuff like that now, right?
Tell you the truth, man, I ain't even got to the heroin yet. The dog food, that boy. I tried that boy one time too. And that's a great feeling. But when I tried it, you know, the people that I was with, like I said, white folk, they were like, don't do this, you're gonna get hooked, you're gonna get hooked. I'm like, nah, they can't do me like that. That was the one only time I tried it and it didn't hook me, so I'm glad of that. I tell anybody buys anybody steals just because it didn't hook me. It don't do everybody the same way, so do not try that boy neither.
Right.
I just advise them, don't even pick up, period, with that ice. It's very popular right about now too.
And from what I'm gathering, it's kind of cheap, correct?
Oh, it's very much so cheap, but right now it's the drought. You know, in a drought, I was getting mine like $14 a gram, with a gram go for like $25.
So if you were to compare it to cocaine, what's a gram of cocaine worth?
A gram of cocaine, you can't get no gram of cocaine for no $14. You get it $50.
Okay. And how is that? What's a gram of weed? What's a gram of weed going for?
Shit, I ain't but a blunt. $5, $10 at the most, loud, $10.
Okay. But these other drugs give you a totally different feeling than weed does. So I guess with it being that cheap, you wouldn't want the weed because the weed don't take you where it takes you.
I tell you what, if you got any habit, I don't care what it is, from drinking to smoking weed, ice will take the taste out your mouth. All you want is that ice. You be addicted to alcohol, weed, pills, but once you do meth, you won't think about the other drugs.
Right. And so if you say that this drug makes you hallucinate and, you know, see things that aren't there and deprive you of sleep, wouldn't that be something I would think that you would run from?
Yeah, I would think so myself too, but, you know, it's just something that you want to do, and plus, you know, it's intensive, like I said, it's and then when you're with fine-ass white girls and they doing it all sitting around having a good time with it until it really just dawn on you that, you know, you've been up for 4 days, and now, you know, both of y'all looking crazy, got dope, got money, but you just up in the head, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. So when you say sit around, so y'all was sitting around maybe having sex or something, or, because I know you said something about it gives her an orgasm or something like that. So
everything goes on, boy.
Okay, so can you can actually perform on it? Because I've always been told like cocaine and stuff like that, you can't perform on it.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like crack. Nothing like crack. This right here have you screw yourself to death.
Right.
It's a stimulant. It makes you it's like a Viagra, whatever you want to call it. It's something like that.
Right.
And you can last, your race will last a long time.
Right. So maybe that's the reason why most people are getting addicted on it, because they're trying to enhance their sexuality or something, I guess.
Yeah, some like them young boys too. They definitely they starting out with it like that, but see it end up in a different way.
So they wind up addicted, and then they can't get away from it, and they wind up pretty much losing everything trying to chase it, right?
Oh yeah, parents and all, everything goes.
So when people were trying to talk to you about, you know, your situation and the things that you was going through and stuff like that or whatever, how did you take that?
I took it as I figured I didn't have a problem. I can handle it, I can maintain this, but all the time it was just a lie, you know what I'm saying?
So you pretty much had told yourself this lie for so long that you kind of started to believe it yourself.
Oh, no doubt.
And so now that you are, recovering and stuff like that, do you feel a lot better?
Hell yeah, I feel great. I still got that stinking thinking, you know what I'm saying? That if I did want to try this again, that I can maintain, I know a better way to handle it and go by doing it. I'm only just with money in the game right now, you know what I'm saying? The more I stick and stay in this recovery, maybe I can gain more strength.
Right. So if you know that it's gonna take you back down that same road, right now at this point you kind of like, basically telling yourself all over again, I can handle it, I'll be okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. I'm glad that you are in recovery. And then one more other thing, like, does this stuff does it make you lose weight, or you staying woke for 5, 6, 7 days? I'm quite sure, it has to take a toll on your weight and your appetite and, bowel movements, all that kind of stuff. I know it has to take a toll on you.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. When I first came into this program, I was weighing 140, and now I'm at 165. I'm shooting for 170. But in the bowel movement, when you go to the bathroom, see, meth, you can't smoke it like crack. You gotta blow it straight out, because it's only gonna crystallize your lungs. And see, the more you smoke, it crystallizes your bowel movement too. And some days you don't use the bathroom for a week, but when you do go, it's like a constipation feeling, and plus it comes out like big, and it's like gonna push it back in out, and it's no good feeling.
Right. So from what I'm gathering, from what you're telling me, everything about it is bad, but it's just an addiction that you can't stay away from.
Yeah, look at some of these people out here, bro, with picking the holes in their face and looking like walking zombies, bro. That should tell you right there, man, how bad it is.
Right. I just wanted to kind of pick your brain and kind of let the people and the viewers know that if they see some of these things going on with their children,
get them help.
Yeah, get them help. Like, give me your 10 things to look for. If your child or someone may be addicted, what should the parents look for, or the wife, or the husband, or whoever. If you got suspicions that someone is using, what are the signs that they should look for?
Glossy eyes, weight loss, stand up numerous days, real fidgety, can't be still, tweaking, talking real fast, sweating, picking at the skin. Man, it's crazy, it's wild, man. It's just a wild world, man. Yeah, some of them have a tendency of saying that they see somebody, or they saying that, or ducking or running, just trying to get away from something that's not there. But that's a big time.
Right.
Stealing, taking from their own someone that loved them.
You kind of brought that into perspective for me today. I really appreciate your conversation. I appreciate you talking to me and giving it to me all the way real and all the way live. If you would, can you tell the people to like, share, and comment on the video?
Yes, if y'all will, please take heed at this interview that I did with Runaway Child, because this drug is no joke. Any drug is no joke, but the meth that I'm in recovery on right now is a killer. Subscribe and listen to this well, and look at the symptoms that I have picked out in case of your kids or loved ones, husband, wife, or cousin, sister, brother, anybody that's close to you, and just look for them symptoms right there. And 9 times out of 10, it's meth. If that's said and done, I turn it back over to Runaway Child.
All right, Lil Will. Well, we're going to let you get on out of here, man. And you make sure you hit us up anytime that you want to. Give us a call. You got my number. If you need me for anything, or if you need flat trucking for anything, just make sure you hit us up, man. And I appreciate it.
Brother.
All right. And you have a good one.
You too, brother.